You're only a what if away from great summer holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
I can see why some people are interested in it, but for me it's a strange concept of the people that fall in love with prisoners.
Well,
There is, I guess, there's a whole show made about it, and it's going to be in its second season, and it's an American show, and it's prison brides.
Right.
It's people that fall in love with men that are in prison, and then they become married, and then you see them, I guess, their relationship for when they come out. And the reason I say it's interesting is because if they don't work on the outside, they seem to think like, oh, I can't believe that. But I'm like, well, the person was in there for a crime. So I guess it depends on how remorseful they are or how much they have changed. But there is a Brisbane woman who's on the first season of this American show. Her name is Jessica. And she went from Brisbane all the way over to America, got married to this guy who, as he own says, he's only been out of jail for about 3 years since he was 12.
oh, wow. Far out.
Yeah. So in and out for a long sheet of crimes.
They started as pen pals then, did they?
Yeah, so she's reached out to him. They've fallen in love. She's flown over there. They've got married while she is in there, while he's in there.
Yep.
And then they talk about them when they come out. She becomes pregnant as well. This is a bit of it.
Oh my God.
What?
Baby.
You're lying.
I'm not. Look. Can you believe it?
No, that's crazy. I told you.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's a big thing as well, one, to do it for yourself, but imagine all of the family around who be going, I don't think this is a great idea for you to move to another country for someone you don't really know.
What is the fascination for reaching out the first place? Is it this bad boy syndrome where you feel like you could change them or they're misunderstood? Is it the fact that you've got something in your life that you kind of like, well, wait a minute, they're going to be responsive to it? Like you might have been going, I'm feeling lonely maybe in myself.
Like a captive audience.
Well, yeah, because that person is going to be quite different while they're in jail. They don't have any of those distractions maybe around them. You know, you don't have to involve yourself in their family life either.
Yeah, it's talking up the positives.
No, I'm not. I'm saying all the issues that they have now, they've gone out into the real world, which is like financial, how you want to be treated. All of the life complications are not in there when they're in jail because someone's feeding them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have to pay for their own expenses.
No. Yeah. Well, he's just committed to communicating with her as much as he possibly can at any time.
And like I said, he could be remorseful, but he's still a criminal. So then this whole thing of going, they're a good person, you hope they are now, and I totally believe people can change. But if he's never known anything but being in prison...
Well, I mean, we're seeing that story, and I'm sure there's many successes of it. A lot of people have situations where they might be married and their partner ends up going to prison. That's true. And then they have to have Roxy Jasenko was one of them. You know, one of the biggest PR people in Australia. Her, lots of money. Her husband had to go for 2 years, and then she had to navigate telling her children where he was.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, and he's out and they're back together now.
I remember that she did hook up with someone else while he was in there.
Yeah.
Do you remember? She was very open and honest with that, saying, Yeah,
well, she obviously got lonely as well. Because not just their life goes on hold when they go into prison, the life of the other person keeps going, but it is sort of on pause.
You were writing to a guy, though. I mean, not for that. Sorry.
Season 3.
Have you told your wife?
We have... Look, things didn't quite work out for us, unfortunately.
No, but what was because there were and I think there's even here in Australia, people will go onto a Facebook page and they'll say, hey, just so you know, this person's looking for a pen pal. And a lot of people are really honest and say, hey, I just want to let you know there is no crimes that were committed against women or children, but this is my friend, or this is my brother. He's looking for a connection if anyone's willing to write to him. And in America, you can get a whole website.
Yeah, my man was on death row, actually. So I wanted to do it as a segment for the show. I wanted to speak to someone who lived every day knowing that they were eventually going to lose their life. But it's a very long process, sending things back and forward. I've got a friend who does it. He's got a whole podcast around it. And he talks to them and then has chats with them and stuff. But Yeah, they tell you all the crimes and everything that they've done, and everyone tells you they're innocent too.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
131060, have you dealt with a relationship where someone's behind bars, love behind bars? And how did that go for you? Whether you met them and then they went to prison, or maybe you've had an experience where you've romantically gotten involved with a prisoner that way. No judgment. We're just wondering how it went and how you dealt with it, because it's a very different situation.
Because in a lot of these pen pal situations as well, you'd have to be like, hey, am I the only one writing to you? Like if it does become love, then you're at that point of going, wait a minute.
Do the prisons check that they don't have girls writing to multiple prisoners as well? Because if they're got a few blokes on the go and then another one finds out,
Remember
then
on the
there's
show we
trouble.
spoke to someone who was in American prison and they had a phone, so we were calling them because they're in a relationship with
Yeah.
someone here.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that one's still
happening.
happening, yeah.
131060, we'll take your calls next.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
It's common enough that they made a show about it, but then again, you do make a lot of shows in America about a lot of things. This is called Prison Brides, and it follows women from all over the world falling in love through pen pals with prisoners over in the States. And then it goes through, I guess, their relationship. A lot of them get married while they're still in jail, and it follows them for when they are released.
Now, this is a Brisbane girl who's
Yes.
on the episode.
Yes, so she's been on the first season of it. She flew over and married halfway through his sentence, and he's actually said, look, I've only been out of jail for around about 2 years since I was 12. And now he's 34.
In a strange way, at least it's proper honesty then, really, isn't it? Because you know the worst thing about that person, and then you're making a decision on it.
But do you, though? Because my thing is, it's hard for them, I guess. It's a different type of relationship because they're always on maybe their best behaviour while they're in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything is scheduled, and I guess a lot of them are remorseful. But then what happens of them trying to deal with, I guess, everyday life once they're out?
The real world, yeah.
And then you're supposed to just go, oh, you're married, happy.
Yeah. Well, we've got some people who've come on to share their story about having relationships in prison, so we appreciate that. First up is Anonymous number 1. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. So you have reached out via these pen pal websites?
Yeah, so there's a one over in America. I was quite curious as to see, what the whole hype was about. Yeah, you can obviously look at profiles, crimes, how long they're in for, etc. I obviously started writing to a batch of blokes just in different correctional centres because you can't write to the same people in the same place.
Right. There you go.
So they do check that, yeah.
They do, yeah, and obviously they'll block your mail because obviously if you're writing to, say, 4 blokes in one place and they get, catch wind, there's potentially arguments, fights and everything else.
Yep.
But, I started talking to a gentleman. He was really nice. We decided to, make an online relationship for a few months. But it then became to the point where if I didn't reply quick enough, he had family members stalk me on social media.
Oh.
And obviously, there's a few of me or my name in, the world, but he somehow, they found me. So it did become it was finished very quickly.
Because you were kind of his lifeline, really. When you think of that, I guess they had realised how important you were to his, I guess, mental health or whatever was happening.
Yeah, and do you know what? At that point in time, I didn't think about, being a lifeline to someone obviously incarcerated.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're in 2 different time frames. So, I just kind of went on my merry way. And then when his family reached out and was like, you need to reply to his letters, I was like, I think I shot myself in the foot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that hobby only lasted probably about a year. And then, I think we just all went, he ended up getting out, found a new relationship from what I can gather and haven't heard from him since.
Can I ask you, when you said that hobby finished there, what was that initial fascination? Like, you're seeing profiles of them? Like, was it just exciting to get a letter back? Like, is that just...
Look, letters are like Christmas to me. I'm like, oh, someone wants to have it done. But no, I guess it was at that point my type of person who I wanted to be in relationships with. But the blocks over, in Brisbane are, not that great sometimes. So
Yeah,
I thought,
right, yeah.
But they're not in prison, though, Anonymous.
No, but I know
they're all out now.
Yeah.
Wow. the fascination, I think,
Yeah,
is
you'd
what
had
gets some
enough with the
people.
dating world here, and
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, another Anonymous in Thornlands. Anonymous, what's your story?
Hey, how do you know I'm in Thornlands?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Sorry. I was in prison back in 2000, and I went into prison. My wife then also followed me into prison
Right.
on the same charges a year later. Anyway, we had visits between each other in jail. They used to bring her over once a month.
Wow.
I'd get phone calls every week. But there was a pen pal people there. Like you're saying, one prison to the other. And what they would do after a while, they would prove some de facto relationship somehow, I don't know. And they would both have visits at the same time as us.
Right.
So, yeah,
So you're sorry. So you had visits? Did you say once a month?
once a month from into prison visits between each other.
How
You
long?
were, you were both in prison.
Yeah, for the same
Well,
charges,
both in
different
prison,
charges. So what? How long's the visit for?
1 hour.
Pressure.
And it's not conjugal. No,
It's not
conjugal.
conjugal. Oh, okay,
Like
right.
that. A lot of pressure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
Sorry, guys.
Did you meet while you were both in prison or before you went in?
We were married.
they were married
Okay, you were
before,
married.
and they both got charged for the same crime,
Okay,
but
sorry.
different jails. Yeah.
Now I get you. Sorry, I'm a bit confused.
He just
there.
gets really focused on that 1 month catch up, and then
Well, no, I just
Yeah.
find it really interesting.
So when did you have to apply, I guess, for that? Because they would have known, obviously, the husband and wife. Did you have to apply, I guess, for you to be able to still see each other, or they already knew and it was important to keep the relationship? How does that work?
No, they didn't care whatsoever.
Yeah.
You had to put in the form to wait 3 months, things like that. Because we both had other charges with each other prior to that, they looked at it like being, they don't like you dealing with other people that are in drugs or
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the same
yeah.
things.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your call. Anonymous number 3 is in Ipswich. You did this for 5 years?
Yes, correct. I was not with my partner then.
Yeah.
I went in single. Met her through my cellmate. His missus was friends with her. And then we just got talking over the phone. I thought there was something I liked about her voice, and we just kind of went from there. Ended up getting together, letters, visits. Even when I moved 500 kilometres to another prison, she ended up moving her life and packing up and moving down to there.
Wow.
But it's a unique situation. The person on the inside, obviously, it's a very structured lifestyle,
Yeah.
and emotions are extremely heightened. So everything you feel, multiply it by 10.
Right, yeah.
You end up clinging to that person, to their letters, to their thoughts, and that gives you hope. But unfortunately, the heightened emotions aren't truly real. It's more about the situation, I believe, than the person.
Yeah. A lot of prison guards are even saying that they do support a lot of these pen pals because it changes the person within. It makes them, I guess, more calm and, like you said, hopeful. And it doesn't always go there if that relationship ends, but it's, I guess, that connection, isn't it? Or something you look forward to.
It is. And, if word gets around that you're meeting someone for the first time whilst you're in there and they're coming in to visit you, there's a lot of discussion about it between guards and other inmates. Look, I ended up marrying her and we were married for 20 years.
Wow.
Didn't end well.
Okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not something I'd recommend. As much as we got a daughter out of it and I love her, it's just, it wasn't the right thing to do at the time, looking back.
Right. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, appreciate your call, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much. There you go. And that makes sense to me that, of course, you're in there and you fall deeply in love because that's someone who's actually not judging you for why
Well,
you're
of course,
in there.
and when you think about that, someone's in prison, I guess the last thing you think they're going to do is want a relationship. But them saying, to cellmate, cool, if you've got someone who's interested.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, everyone who did call this morning.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Brisbane's number 1 hit music station. This is B105.
It's Stav at...
Hey, let me have a turn.
Okay.
Stav, Abby, and Matt. Children's book. What? I didn't know they could write a book.
Bumble the Bum Stinger It is very cute. Did you feel naughty when we went yesterday and we read the word bum out to the kindergarten? Because that is very much Maddie's idea of how to capture the kids in.
I think it was smart.
Very clever. And
They loved it.
Yes, and your suggestion of the end is very cute. What happens? We can't give that away. In fact, if you really want to know, you should go to Booktopia and download the book for pre-order because the royalties do go to Make-A-Wish. And
It was really nice yesterday too that all the parents had gone to a huge effort to dress their kids up as Bumble.
Yeah.
yes.
I thought, because that's not easy to do as a parent. You've got to go and get all the stuff and convince the kid.
Well, I said
and-
to one of the mums, that is so cute that you did that. Did you go out and buy it? And she goes, no, we had that. I was like, thank you so much. It does not matter. He has a Bumble just there. That's cool. But we were so excited yesterday when we went to the website and I did share it. I was like, oh, it's on the best-selling list on the Booktopia website. We're number 1.
Number 1.
That's pretty cool. And I was like, if only our English teachers knew. Like, they would never think that was good. Well, mine definitely wouldn't, as someone who is dyslexic and terrible at English.
I mean, we even have beaten one with free shipping. So,
Wow.
you
Is
know,
ours not
that's
free shipping?
Well,
I think it's included in the price, but there was one that's got free shipping written on. I'm like, desperate to try and catch up to us, are you?
So we're number 1. Number 2 is The Secret of Secrets by Dan Brown. And number
Hack.
3...
he's a hack.
Oh, well, I was going to say number 3 is 100 top crops you can grow.
Right.
I wonder what number 1 is.
Yeah, so do I. That's what I thought. Tomatoes.
Crops.
Mary
Yeah,
Jane.
wouldn't you?
Potatoes.
Tomatoes.
Have to be potatoes.
Why would
So
tomatoes
versatile.
be it? No, but to grow, that would... Do you know what? Let's not promote his book.
You
Look
got
at
your
us.
hook.
We're all like, who the hell would buy that? And now we're like, oh, damn it, I want to
we need to
know.
know.
I
The
really,
twist at
really
the end.
actually
We're
do
even
want to know.
beating.
Can we ask
It'd be
him if that's all
be
right?
potatoes. You make alcohol out of
But
them.
it's
everything.
not, though. I don't think that would be
Marijuana.
number 1. It's not going to be number... Can we get an interview with him? Is that all right?
No, we don't want to talk
I
to
do.
him.
I want to talk to him. We'll do a podcast special for it. But I just know that I think if I called my English teacher and said, hey, we're authors, he'd go, congratulations to Stav and Matt. Because it's always nice when you can go, look at me now.
Yeah.
Mine would go, yeah.
Would they know who you are?
Possibly not. But I was big into writing. I went to writers' camp and stuff.
Oh, did
Did you?
Yeah.
And what did you get for English in year 12?
Oh, I can't remember. Passed. Hey.
Yeah, that's great.
I was good at English and drama.
What do you have that? TR?
OP.
OP?
Overall position.
What was that?
13.
Out of?
25.
Okay.
1 being the best. So
Yeah.
I was like a solid C. But I took a lot of classes that didn't go towards.
Oh, yeah, so
OP.
did I. So I got like a full marks for photography and
exactly.
drama.
Yeah, but I wanted to be a chef, so I had to do catering. But I wanted a 12.
We would like to know.
I got a 24.
That's where you write your name on the exam at the end.
Pretty much.
I ended up getting like a 90 out of 100.
That's really good.
There you go.
I never
Sure it
understood
wasn't 9 with your dyslexia.
Well, that was different for you, actually. No, it's different for different
That-
states.
yeah,
Ours
that-
was a TER, so it was
Yeah.
tertiary entry ranking.
They're all in line now. But I never understood that with the Queensland one. Why is 1 the best and 25 the worst?
Because you want to be number
like
1,
charts.
baby.
Yeah.
And we are
Number one. Yeah, I guess so.
see?
Okay.
We won on 13, 10, 60. When did you prove your teacher wrong? I mean, maybe you failed maths and then you're a maths teacher. Or a mathematician doing maths work.
Can't believe you've written a book with that.
Engineering, I was trying to think of.
13 10 60. The phones are open right now. It happens, you know. And it's not like, you know, you always think if you didn't do well at school, everyone goes, well, you're not going to do well at life, which is just not the case.
And especially
ever.
when a teacher says you're never going to be able to do it, a lot of those people proved them wrong. And
Yeah.
that is the catalyst, and that teacher has done you justice.
Adam Sandler. His drama teacher pulled him aside and said, you're not going to make it, you should probably do something else. And then years later, he saw him in a bar and he went over and he bought him a beer.
Hey.
The teacher bought Adam a
No,
beer or Adam
Adam
bought him a beer? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
13 10 60. Did you prove a teacher wrong?
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Hey, on 13 10 60, we are blown away that we managed to get a book published, right? And the other people who we believe would be just as surprised would be our English teachers from school who marked our assignments. Well, some of my assignments, I didn't always hand them in.
But we won it on 13, 10, 60. Have you proved your teacher wrong?
All right, Kiara in Red Bank, you've done this. What did you do?
I was studying my bachelor's degree at uni, and I fell pregnant with my second child while I was studying. And my lecturer said you should quit while you're ahead because just be a mum.
Oh, no. And you were like,
I was like, are you serious? And I finished, and I'm now a registered nurse at PA Hospital.
Hey,
well done. Have you seen her since?
No, I haven't.
Imagine if you
She
had
was
to treat her.
actually like my head of university too, so it was very awkward.
Yeah.
It's such an awful thing to say to someone.
I know, and you're like, no, you know what? I might actually accelerate it. I might do double classes, thanks.
Yeah. I've got 3 kids now, so I'm on mat leave. So
There you go. Thanks,
done.
Kiara.
Matt in Newstead, you've proved a teacher wrong. What did you do?
Yeah, so I didn't graduate high school, didn't get my QCE, and I am now a high school teacher.
Well done.
Yes.
It's just that easy.
Have you? You then did go back, or you just went straight to uni?
Yeah, so I took a few years off, took about 3 gap years, as I call it. Went travelling, bit of part-time work, then ended up having to backdoor my way into uni to do a business degree, because that was my original plan.
Yep.
Then finished that, didn't enjoy the corporate life, and decided to go back and do my master's in teaching.
Wow.
Now I've been teaching 3 years.
There you
go.
go. Well done.
That's good.
That's every teacher. He's proved every teacher wrong
Yeah.
at his school.
Yeah.
You can't do that for medicine, can you? Like backdoor into a business degree and then go, actually, now I'm going to jump to medicine. It's probably a few more steps.
Oh, I think you can change.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you
Way.
might be able to do. You can do like tertiary entrance exams?
Yeah, I think so.
There's
And
like
So-
extras, right?
they need doctors so bad at the moment, you just have to play operation and not bust the side.
It's not true. Although I do always wonder how they got such a steady hand.
The doctors.
doctors.
Yeah, apparently they do when they practice with the tweezers. Have you seen?
Yeah, like Twitch training or something like that.
It's some computer games as well.
No,
good.
I was being like
if
fast
he's got
Twitch
Twitch.
fivers. Twitch
Yeah, I was
fivers.
like, sure.
No. Hey, how do you get steady hands? Oh, I stream Fortnite until 2
So good.
a.m.
Watch this. My thumbs are bigger than my fingers, but I'm working on it.
Yep, you can operate on me.
My friends always yell, "Res me, bro," which is funny because I am a doctor.
Tyrone and Logan, you proved your teachers wrong. How did you do it?
Yeah, so the guy I worked with during my apprenticeship, who was meant to be teaching me, I was a bit slow on the uptake, so he'd always call me names and say I'd never be able to do anything with this line of work. And now I run my own business and do everything he said I couldn't.
You know what, Tyrone? And he's probably the kind of guy, he's taking credit for that. See, tough love got him through it.
Did you?
Yeah, it's Ty's Roof Restorations if anyone needs help with their roof.
There
Oh,
you go.
bless.
Yeah.
Did you think about him when you were going through and you're like, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going. Got to prove him wrong.
Honestly, I think about calling him now and just squashing the beef and, seeing if he needs work, to be honest.
Squash
I've got an
the beef.
apprenticeship going.
It'll be the only roof you do with a leak in it. Good on you, mate. Appreciate your call. Hey, Vanessa.
Hi.
How did you prove a teacher wrong? Jinx?
I proved my Year 12 maths teacher wrong because I was with my boyfriend since grade 9, and then in Year 12 she was telling me I should play the field a bit more. But I ended up marrying him, and we've been together for 23 years now, so I proved her wrong.
That's so
Maybe
random.
she's just going through the stats of divorce, you know? Who knows?
Your maths teacher told you to be more promiscuous.
She did. She said you should play the field. You've been together for ages.
Oh, that's,
Right.
You should have invited her to the wedding.
I could have.
Your maths teacher wasn't his mother, right? Oh, that's gold.
Oh, the
Thanks for
advice that
calling.
you got.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
You're only a what if away from great summer holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.